So here we are on Sand River, guys, and we're seeing Jasper Call in a 1 versus 7 situation. So far, he's bagged himself 1,547 damage, and to be honest, there has been some horrific RNG going on, and so this guy has been struggling a little bit. But we are now going to see what he can do versus 7 people, and straight up is some top-class peekaboo in here. The VK3601 is trying desperately to get a shot. Jasper Call is wiggling backwards and forwards, trying to feign him, trying to get him to miss so he can put a shot in. He does it 5 or 6 or 7 times, and then he decides to change his tact and go in backwards. And then he changes his mind again. Now he's unspotted, he's going to move off and try to pull this team apart. And let's face it, this team only has to get all 7 players to attack him at once. If they can do that, they're going to easily outpower and outnumber him and outgun him. And that's why I called this Outnumbered, Outgunned. But Jasper Call has different ideas. He's in a Cromwell Berlin. Anyone who plays the Cromwell Berlin knows it can't hit a barn door whilst it's moving. And when you're playing against the RNG like this guy is today, it can be quite difficult. What can he see now? He's seen the KV-85. It's on one shot. The KV-85 looks to be in a complete daydream. He's probably just thinking about better days. He's got 13 hit points left. Jasper reloads for premium shells and takes him out of the game. Meanwhile, the Dickermax and the 3601 was spotted. The Dickermax is trying to put shots in, but he's managing to pull back into some solid bush and put some shots into the Dickermax, and the Dickermax has now moved into cover. It's 6 versus 1 and everything to play for now. Everything to play for. He's moving across a slight relocation here. And what can we see? Oh, the Churchill was there. He looks to be making himself a bacon sandwich. He's completely unaware of what's going on and gets himself taken out of the game. The VK3601 is getting ready to take a shot, but the Dickermax has popped up. A lovely shot. The Dickermax has missed completely, and he manages to take the Dickermax out. That's some top-class poking we saw right there. Here comes the Hetzer, the T40, and the Jagdpanzer IV. All these guys have to do is come over that hill at the same time and put a shot in each. And the second shots from one of them tanks will take him out of the game. He's using this hill to his advantage. He's trying to get a shot on the T40, but the Jagdpanzer comes first. The Jagdpanzer makes the mistake of pulling back. Now he puts a shot into the Hetzer, but they shot his track and done 0 damage. The Hetzer goes down. The Jagdpanzer puts a crippling shot into his side. He takes the T40 out of the battle, and now it's the 1 versus 1 versus the Jagdpanzer. The VK3601 is not in a position to support the Jagdpanzer right now. Now the Jagdpanzer has turned around and got his gun facing the Cromwell, so he's decided to move off and completely change location, which is a very good idea. Now that was some high octane action we saw there. Quickly we've seen it go down from 7 versus 1 to 1 versus 2. Let's see what he can do. He's not got many hit points. The Jagdpanzer has 4, 5, 6. The VK's got 300 and something. So he's got to be a bit careful here, because one shot from the Jagdpanzer, or a couple of shots from that VK will take him out. Let's see what he does. He's going over the dunes here. He can see the Jagdpanzer. Oh, he's took some air and he's knocked his tracks off. Can the Jagdpanzer get a shot? I don't think he can. Oh, how embarrassing that would be. A bit like if you was running down the road and accidentally your willy was sticking out the bottom of your shorts. Here's the Jagdpanzer. He's behind a bit of cover. Now can he hit him? What a beautiful shot. Straight into the top left of the Jagdpanzer there. Another one that bounces off of the gun. The Jagdpanzer's aiming in. Now he's trying the moving backwards and forwards technique, using it to awesome effect. The Jagdpanzer must be getting quite frustrated. RNG puts the shell straight over the top there, and he manages to take him out. And here's the VK lining him up for a shot. And look at this RNG, straight into the ground. Straight into the ground. Oh my god. Ah, straight into the ground. Come on. The VK smacks him with a shot. He's a 1 shot now. The VK takes a shot, takes another, and now it's a 1 versus 1 situation, and they're both 1 shots. This is just simply awesome. The Cromwell was on 8 kills. The VK has not managed to bag himself a kill yet, and this is going to see the Cromwell get himself almost 4,000 damage. It's going to be 3,700 and something. What a wonderful game if he can make this shot count. If he sits still for too long, the awesome gun on that VK3601 will take him out of the match. But no, the VK's fired, and now he's got time to put an aim shot. And what an Epic effort from Jasper Cool there from Terms Clan. 9 kills, 3,756 damage. So here we are with the post-game stats for the Cromwell with Jasper Cool 1 from Terms Clan. We watched this guy absolutely tear a team apart. He ended up with over 4,000 damage, 9 kills, and a whopping 2,000 base XP. What an awesome game. Well played, Jasper Cool. Backed himself 27,000 profit. He did use some premium shells there, which took down the profit margin, but what an awesome game. Really good game. Wonderful to see. 7 versus 1 Cromwell. So here we see Pocock Ridermet in his M12 artillery piece. As we can see, he's backed himself 1,561 damage and 4 kills. So he's had quite a good game. RNG has been with him a bit this game. He's made another kill there for 6. And what a wonderful effort so far. 5 kills, sorry. So now it's a 1 versus 3 situation. This M12 is against an Indian Panzer, an Oni, and a Crusader SP. And what do you think is going to happen here, guys? So, what would you do if you was in this sort of situation? You're an M12, you're against a Crusader SP, an Oni, and an Indian Panzer. Admittedly, the enemy team does only have 410 hit points between them, but you will, unless you're really lucky, have to fire 3 shots, right? So let's see what goes down. It's an encounter map, and we can see that one of them is on the cap. So let's see what this guy does. I'm going to speed this up a bit, guys. He takes off down the eastern flank coast side. Now you will see that it says +3 on the map. It's just because I've gone +4 speed. So it's still only 1 on the map at this point. He's going to make a speculative shot. Look at where he aims. And now you'll see something in a minute. Look at where he aims. Because where he aims isn't actually that far away from where the enemy tank is that's on the cap. The shot does not make a difference there. We can see that there's 2 on the cap now, and now the cap's like doing funny things there. There's 2 on the cap. Now there's 1 on the cap. So we know one of them tanks has just gone through the cap. He's got 9 shots left. He's on 1,800 damage. And he is about to have a tremendous game. So let's take it from about here. 3 versus 1. Can Pocock Ridermet do this? Coming up, cresting the hill now. Let's see what he can see. The Oni has just been spotted off the right, and the Crusader is spotted right in front of him. Oh, they both missed. They both missed. The Crusader puts it to the right. He puts it over the top of the Crusader. We could see that he didn't have gun depression on the Crusader there. The Crusader's moving off now, and he's going to be trying to drag him into the fire of the Oni. The Crusader has missed again. Can he make this count? The Crusader just needs to get out of the fire of the M12 now. It would be a good idea if he was to pull back and draw him into the fire of the Oni. He's reloaded. The Crusader goes down. The Crusader goes down. What a wonderful thing. American Hunter, the E75, is saying no way there, and there's a little bit of laughter going on in chat. Now this has secured the 6th kill for the M12. 2,153 damage that we know about. So he decides to move off. We know that the Oni is up there at about G1-ish. Because we just saw him there. He was spotted. So let's see what's going on. He's trying to get an angle on this Oni here. Oh, the Indian Panzer has been spotted off to the right. The Indian Panzer puts a shot in. Surely it's over now. Surely. Oh! No! No, he says no! He puts the snapshot into the Indian Panzer, taking him out of the battle. What? He says snapshot. What the? Says American Hunter. The team is laughing. Just the Oni now. Just the Oni. Let's see how this goes down. Now, what would you do? Would you cap this out? He's guessing that the Oni's a bot. Now, the CDC makes a big mistake and reports that. Report only bot. Now, this isn't a good thing to do because it's given him the upper hand. It's an encounter map, so there isn't enough time to cap. The game will finish before the cap runs out. There's the Oni, still in the same place as we saw him before. And now the artillery can do what we know artilleries can do best. Now that he's spotted, he's just got to aim this in. The Oni has not got line of sight. He's pulling back. He's got a shot on the Oni. He don't even need to see the Oni now. If the Oni does not move, it's over. He aims it in fully. Whoa. And he takes the Oni out of the game. Well played, Pocock Rider Matt. Well done. That's awesome. So we've just seen an artillery piece go 3 versus 1 against an Indian Panzer, a Crusader SP and an Oni. And we just saw a Cromwell go 7 versus 1. Wow, amazing games. Here's the team sheet for the M12. Ended up with 2,658 damage with 8 kills, and again a nice score of 1,226 base XP. But 8 kills for 2,006 damage. Great game, great game. That's all for this week, guys. Stay tuned. There will be some Anatomy of Great games and some best ever wins, lows, and fails coming soon. And also, we're going to be revisiting Armoured Warfare this week. Stay tuned, guys. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later. Sir Havoc is signing out, and don't forget to like and follow, guys, and subscribe. It's absolutely free. It really does help the channel. Goodbye for now.